What's going on? It's your boy John here from John Gray Show. Just got done checking out your favorite anime, Kill la Kill, this week, and apparently there's a crazy little battle royale going on. Except for this time, it's not random. This time, it actually kind of has a purpose, where basically it serves as a means for the Elite Four to basically go up against our main hero this week or next week. Solely because they all pretty much wanted to fight her, and they all kind of had a grudge against her, or something like that, or they all want to test her power, or something like that. Pretty much, that's kind of what they have going on, and obviously, all four of the Elite Four pretty much live up to their names, solely because earlier in the episode, they're basically brushing folks off as if they're flies, just backhanding and like lightly elbowing people, and they're flying like a few feet away, which basically is kind of something to pretty much worry about. But pretty much going on from that, you pretty much kind of now, well, this is sort of like one of like the first times you actually kind of get a backstory for how Ryuko, I think that's her name, Ryuko pretty much sort of like sees her actual family. Mother, you find out about like what happened to her mother, you find out what happened to her father, and you also kind of find out how she got her scissor saber, and pretty much not how she got her armor, but she kind of implies that her father made it. So it's kind of going from there. In terms of the mystery character, however, I kind of don't know. If I had my guess, I would sort of say that that's somebody that's probably a sister of hers, maybe. Solely because it was somebody in a school uniform similar to the one her friend wears. So possibly that could be a sister figure, or possibly somebody who knew her as she was growing up, but she probably doesn't remember. So it could be something like that. However, pretty much going on to the light buildup of this episode, when they were coming back home, or not when they were going back home, they ran out of gas. They ran into their good friend Gamagori, the shield of the Elite Four, the guy who's possibly the reverse character if he was a video game character, and apparently he has two transformations. Not only does he have a regular transformation, which is all about absorbing damage and pretty much like storing it all up. When he reaches the maximum of that damage, he goes to a second transformation, which actually gives him way more power, and kind of gets these weird little Dr. Octopus tendrils coming out of his back, and uses them to attack people. Pretty cool. However, some of the dialogue leading up to that is kind of questionable and super hilarious. Solely because I'm not gonna reenact it. However, yeah, it is kind of graphic. You know, if you just close your eyes and think about it, it's like that is super graphic. But pretty much in terms of power, you can kind of see why he's seen as the Shield. Solely because he's super powerful, and he just destroyed everybody just by absorbing all of their little minor damage, which took him a while, and unleashing it back on him. Technically, if I could rate him in ways of a fighting game character, he's possibly a reverse character who works off the rage gauge and then just unleashes all of his power back on people. Well, their power. That guy is nothing to mess around with. And apparently he's our main character's first opponent for next week's episode. Because how this one went off, pretty much as I start this video, they all pretty much, all of the Elite Four pretty much asked if they could fight our main character. And they were like, pretty much, and they got the go ahead from the higher up. So hey, that's possibly what we're going to be seeing next week. Also, before I end the video, there, in terms of the flashback that sort of happened there, yeah, all these characters sort of seem way more normal in their flashbacks than how they do normally. So yeah, that's something that I kind of really wasn't expecting. There's always next week, I guess. So hey, Let me know what you guys think about this episode. You know, rate, comment, subscribe, and follow me on the great social media sites and such. Have a great one. You guys are excellent.